What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another video today. So it's been about a week, guys. I've been gone for a little bit. Last week I turned 26 years old. It was my birthday, and I just honestly didn't want to do anything throughout like my days off. I took time off and I was just chilling at home with the family and friends and stuff. So I just didn't want to make any videos or nothing like that. But we're back with another one. But 26, man, it's crazy to think that I'm already 26 years old. I feel like I was just 21 a couple years ago. Time is flying, guys. Let me just tell you, time flies. It's crazy. You go to work, and I feel like all people do now is work. You know, I mean, if you do work. But I swear that's where all my time goes. I just work, and you don't realize how fast time is going until, you know, another year comes. Like, dang, 26. Next year, 27. You know what I mean? Time flies, man. It's crazy. But yeah, guys. So that's why I've been gone, but we're back. So I've been thinking of some content to make for you guys, and I got a good video for you guys today. Now, you guys, I'm gonna show you guys. I just washed the Lightning. It was very dirty, so it looks super pretty right now. It's super clean. I mean, you can, super pretty. Look at that. So I just washed it. It looks really good. I'll show you guys this side. Yeah, guys, so I have a video for you guys about the Lightning, obviously, right? We're here at one of our favorite spots. This is where I like to make a lot of my videos, especially because we're in the shade right here, so it's nice and chill instead of being in the sun where it's super hot. But I want to make a video for you guys, basically 5 pros of owning a Lightning, a 99 through 2004 SVT Lightning, right? So it's your second gens. Yeah, guys, I got some things I want to talk about this truck. You know, I've owned it since November. We're in almost May already. Obviously, I've been driving this a lot. You know, this is my daily driver now since I sold my Lexus, and my dually is currently at the shop right now, getting fixed, by the way. I'm about to get that back in a couple days, so I'll show you guys when I get that truck back. But anyways, yeah, so this is my daily driver. I've got to experience it. Obviously, I don't daily drive like some people. Like, I don't drive far. I don't put it on freeway. I don't do highway speeds. So obviously, my gas mileage is garbage right off the start right there with that. But that's not what we're going to talk about. We're not talking about the bad. We're going to talk about the pros. So one of the pros that I've noticed about this truck is it's a supercharged truck, man. It has high performance. You know, let me show you guys the engine bay really quick. So guys, the first pro about it is going to be the supercharged V8, right? This truck has a 2.3 Kenny. It has a JLP intake, and then it has long tube headers with a muffler delete. True dual exhaust, has 2 4-inch tips, muffler delete. That's pretty much all I have done to the truck for performance wise. I would say it makes about 470 to 500 horsepower to the wheels right now, and then the torque is somewhere around that number 2. But yeah, guys, it makes some good power. Even if it's like a stock Lightning, if you were to buy a stock one, they make good power. They make 380 and 450 pound-feet of torque, right? 380 horsepower if you buy the later year ones, or the earlier years are 360. But yeah, guys, these are performance trucks. You know, supercharged V8s. They're super fun. They have a lot of power. They have great acceleration, right? And it just, honestly, it's an automatic. It's not a manual. If it was a manual, that'd be a lot cooler. But it's an automatic. But it's very engaging when you drive it, right? You feel that transmission. The transmission when it shifts is very hard in it. It downshifts by itself as you're coming to like a stop. Very performance truck, you know. And on top of that, we got slotted rotors, right, all around. But yeah, guys, so it makes pretty good power. Obviously, you have your boost gauge inside the truck. It tells you how much pounds of boost you're making. On, you know, obviously when you give it throttle, it's gonna go up. When you're just chilling, it'll keep it pretty low. So yeah, guys, performance truck, definitely rear-wheel drive, single cab Lightning, 99 through 04. Okay. The second pro is the handling, right? It has a unique suspension on this truck. This truck has a good suspension. It handles very well when you're driving it. It feels kind of like, you know, for the power it has for factory, even with that suspension, it handles very well. Obviously, if you lower it, it handles even better. You know, you get better traction around the corners and stuff like that. But yeah, it handles very well for a truck. You know, it surprised me. Now that I lowered mine, you guys can tell, I'll show you guys. Mine is lowered. Mine's on springs all around. yeah, it does what I need it to do. And I mean, I don't really take sharp turns or nothing like that, but it definitely feels a lot better with it being lower. So that's probably the number 2 thing. The pro is the handling on this truck for being a sports truck. The third thing, guys, is obviously going to be, it's a truck, right? So what do trucks do? You know, other than the performance it has and stuff like that, you can tow with this truck. You know, these years, mine's 04, so the 03 and 04s, they have added leaf springs for more towing capacity. As you guys can see right there, I don't know if you can see the leaf springs. Might be a little dark, but yeah, there you guys go. Mine has the added leaf springs, the 03 and 04s do, so you can have a higher tow package and you can tow more with it. Obviously, it's nothing crazy. So yeah, guys, obviously you're not going to be able to tow anything crazy with it, right? You could probably take like some jet skis, a nice little boat, maybe a nice little Raise or something like that. You know, they're not essentially made for towing, but it is a truck, so if you put a hitch on there, mine doesn't have a hitch, but if you put a hitch on there, you can definitely use it for towing. And also, it's a truck, so what do we got? We got this big old bed. I think it's a 6-footer. That's what these beds come with, 5.5, 6-footers. So it's a short bed. They're small, obviously. They're not crazy big, but you can definitely see it's pretty big in here. Like me, I have my car cover, my truck cover back there. I got some chairs, and then I just got this little basket that has all my towels for washing my truck and stuff. So you can definitely use it, you know, as a truck. Just load it up back here, and then mine has a cover on top. So when you have the cover, nothing gets inside. It doesn't make a mess in there, right? From all the leaves and crap, it covers it also. Mine's pretty clean inside, really nice, and also has this rubber mat on the bottom. You guys can see right here. But yeah, guys, so it's a truck. We can use it for towing. We can use it to put stuff in the back. That's the 3 pros for you guys so far, right? The first one, we got the performance, we got the handling, and then we got the towing, the practicality of it, right? 4th thing we're gonna go with, from what I've noticed, is one of the pros on this truck from driving it right and stuff like that, is these trucks, man, they only made them for 5 years, right? Let's keep that in mind. They're only made a certain amount. You know, mine's in 04, so mine's the last year of them. So they're definitely more of a collector's item now. Obviously, mine's not stored away. I drive mine. You know, I don't put too much miles. I probably say I put, I don't know, maybe 500 miles a month, maybe. I think I was pushing it. But anyways, so these are more of a collector's item nowadays, right? If you get one low miles, you're not gonna drive it. You're gonna keep it because they're only gonna keep going up in value, and they're gonna keep going down in amount that there are, right? People crash them, people wreck them, people lose them. Things happen with, you know, you get accidents, whatever the case may be. You know, miles are going up, your value's going down, your paint starts fading, your stuff starts, you know, aging is what I'm trying to say. And if you have like a low mile one, something you don't even drive, like if it has under 10,000 miles and it's super clean, you know, clean title, obviously if you have 10,000 miles, you're probably gonna have a clean title one. They're only gonna go up, man. They're harder to find. They don't make them. These trucks, the last year they made them was 21 years ago, you know, so they haven't made them for 21 years. They haven't made another truck like this. SVT is not even a thing anymore. It's sad, but it is what it is, right? The special vehicle team is what it stands for, the SVT. This right here. So your Terminators and your Lightnings, right? They're SVT. But yeah, so it's definitely a vehicle a truck. It's definitely a truck that's gonna be worth more in value. So if you guys are trying to get one, I definitely recommend getting one before it gets even later and it only gets harder to get. Right? It's already kind of hard to get because they don't offer you loans. You can't get a loan for something like this. It's too old already. So you gotta have cash. So it is already kind of hard to get one of these. But if you have the opportunity to buy one, I definitely recommend it. You know, it's a pickup truck with a supercharger, right? You can tow, you can put crap in the bed, not crap, you can put stuff in the bed. You know, it has power, so if you need like a sporty feeling type thing, it's very sporty. It feels very sporty when you drive it. You know, even with like the bucket seats, which would be considered part of the performance, but you guys can see, I'll show you guys the bucket seats. Right, these seats are they're bucket style, right? They're kind of uncomfortable, not gonna lie, but you get used to them. They're not the most comfortable seats. You know, it's half leather with the suede. Might have a little bit of wear and tear right here. Nothing crazy, but you guys can see they're more of a bucket style, and they say SVT on them. You know, definitely a performance seat. This is not something that you would use for long trips because it's not too comfortable. So yeah, guys, that's my 4th thing. It would definitely be, you know, if you get one, they're only rising in stock, right? They're they're only going to gain value. They're not going to lose, you know, because of what they are, who made them, and how many of them were made. Not a lot of them were made, so they're definitely worth some cash. If you get your hands on one, I suggest you keep it and hold on to it. We already said those 4 things, right? My 5th one, not last, probably the most. Honestly, it should have been number 1, but it doesn't matter. I'm not putting them in order. It just, as I was thinking of them in my head, here we are, right? But my 5th one, my 5th pro on this truck is going to be the reliability, guys. Truly, if you leave these trucks stock, you will never have issues with it. You know, for having a supercharger, they are so reliable, guys. Like, so reliable. And it's crazy. Like, all you read about with the most supercharged vehicles. Right, wait, hold on. Before I say that, this all depends on how you drive it, right? If you're always beating on it and stuff like that every single day, you know, you're just smashing on it, obviously you're going to break stuff. But if you just drive it like a normal truck, every now and then you get on it because you just want to feel a little bit of the power, hear the whine in the supercharger, right? Then you're going to be fine. Like, it truly, guys, super reliable truck. And mine's not a stock truck. You know, mine has a bigger blower, has headers, it has intake on it, and I have a muffler delete. So I have some mods done to my truck, and it's still super reliable. You know, the only difference is mine is when I hit on it, it's more powerful. So I feel it more, right? It feels cool, and it gives you that feeling that you just want to do it. You always want to just get on it, throttle, you know, get on it, smash on it. It's super fun. That's the super fun thing about it, is that they're reliable and you can have fun with them. But yeah, guys, yeah, so that's the 5 pros I wanted to make for you guys about the Lightning. Let me know if I missed one. You know, I feel like I named the 5 pros about it, about having a Lightning and things like that. But yeah, that's just my opinion, right? From having it for 5 months now, I feel like I've been able to get used to it, and I got to experience it. I know how it drives. I know how it feels. You know, I know the truck. I feel like already at this point. And obviously, you know, I've done my maintenance to it and stuff like that. And I've done mods, and I've done some, you know, like the lights. I've done things to it to make it my personalization, right? So yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. You know, if you guys are thinking about getting one, I definitely recommend buying one, man. They're amazing trucks. Whether if you're looking for a truck or something sporty, a Lightning fits both categories. So I don't know. I guess if you get a sports car, it's not really, you can't do truck things with it. So, but if you get a truck that's sporty, you can do multiple things. You can tow, like I just told you guys. So yeah, guys, I just want to give you guys a little bit of supercharger whine. It is so loud in here it has a muffler delete, so you're definitely going to hear that in the background. But yeah, guys, I just want to show you guys a little bit of the supercharger whine there and the muffler delete on it. So let me know what you guys think, man. I appreciate you guys tuning in. I appreciate you guys commenting on my videos and liking my videos and watching my videos. I truly appreciate you guys. But yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think. Comment down below. I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Peace.